Okay, let's just see what you need to know right now, okay? What do you need to know right now? Okay, there's immediately a big energy of, like, releasing control within your life. Okay. It feels like for a lot of you guys, there was this energy maybe in the past of, like, trying to control things, but out of means of fear. So, like, when you're doing something, it's like, let me do this because I'm afraid that if I don't, like, I'm gonna fail. I'm afraid that if I don't, like, I'm not gonna be good enough. I'm afraid that if I don't, like, something's bad is gonna happen. So for a lot of you guys, maybe you went through some type of, like, purging energy, whether this was, like, getting sick or, like, maybe you got laid off on your job or something, or you exited a relationship ended. But whatever it was, it brought you to a more grounded sense within your independence. Like, it feels like now when it comes to the energy of control, because control is not always a bad thing. Control is a really good thing when you're able to recognize that your intention is aligned to your highest good. So right now, whatever you went through, it feels like you purged a lot of fear, or you're in the process of purging fear. So you can align your energy of controlling your life from a space of confidently independence. So when it comes to, like, yeah, and then cutting into Lyrans, it's like when you're going to control something, it's from the energy of, like, okay, I'm going to discipline myself to do this routine, do this routine, and do this routine, and this and this and that, because I know that I'm pushing my limits of a past version of myself that I didn't feel strong enough to in the past. So now, like I said, there's just, like, a really big energy of including a sense of listening to your body and a sense of sensitivity when controlling certain aspects in your daily life. I really love this energy a lot. The Kabbalah tree upright and then water on the bottom. What am I saying? Like, there's just this huge energy right now of a lot of you guys, like, your intention in the past, it was like of something of, like, holding a grudge. So whether this is, like, holding on to a trauma that you've been through, holding on to a past situation that you've been through, and then therefore that was controlling your actions. That's something that it seems like you've consciously been letting go of. You've been processing the past. You've been recognizing, okay, I'm not in that same situation anymore. I'm not that same person anymore. And I can choose and I can trust myself to have a different intention that's more healing, because you're trusting more within where you are now instead of allowing the past to control you. So that's, like, a really huge energy for a lot of you guys, and this is a choice. Like, Andromedon's at the bottom of the deck. This is all about free will. So it's kind of the fact that right now, what you're having to do in your daily life takes consistent discipline, because if you don't push yourself to do it, like, nobody's going to. So with that energy, it's like, okay, if I'm the only one pushing myself to do these things, I want to make sure that I'm doing it from an intention of love and not an intention of fear, because that's probably what a past version of yourself would have done. So, period. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. There's a really big energy of, like, inspiration here. Yeah, and then on the bottom of the deck, challenges, use your imagination. So right now, because there's, like, a less energy of fear than there was from the past, when you are recognizing challenges in your daily life, it feels like you're using those challenges to move closer to a higher vibrational version of yourself, instead of allowing the challenges to create fear within you. Like, literally, you're purging fear, so then when something arises, your immediate response isn't fear. Your immediate response is, I can do this. I'm confident. I'm going to use this to better myself. And I think that's just the main energy that your guides want you to focus on, is recognize how much fear has left your body concerning how you're approaching your daily life. Because I feel like the more you observe yourself, the more you're going to recognize, wow, I've come a long way. And then recognizing that you've come a long way is going to continue to validate that perspective, so you can keep moving forward and moving forward and moving forward with confidence, because you're clearly seeing yourself now and you're clearly seeing your past self. They're no longer intertwined because of the actions that you've been taking. So I'm fucking proud of you. Keep moving. You got this.